Good evening, everybody. It is April the 24th. Tonight, we're going to be doing a lot of really basic work, but we're going to add some new and different things to it. You're going to need a band for your legs, a pair of weights, a yoga block if you have one. If you don't have one, you can always take one of those smaller Amazon boxes, stuff it full of paper, and have it as a great object to step over or lightly rest your feet on. You're also going to need a chair. And if you have one available, a step stool. We're going to play with all these things. If you don't have a step stool, don't worry about it because you can always just modify up or down out of those particular things. We're going to start off with our warm-up. So I want you to make sure you check your floor. You know what your possible tripping hazards are. We're going to move. We're going to just kind of get those joints warmed up. So let's do this. Let's start off with a little bit of basic march. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, and so are your hands. Pick those feet up. A little open and close on the fingers, making sure your hands are all there, a little rotation. Shrug and down. Shrug and down. Shrug it. Good. You want to tell those shoulders hello. Now I want you to move. Take some striding moves. Move around your room. Forward and backward. Keep going. I'm going to go all the way back here. Go around my coffee table. Come back here. Let's march. Let's go wide. Rock your hips. Don't have to pick your feet up, but I want you to rock your hips and add the shoulders, a little wobble to it. Good. Come back just to rocking the hips and add a step 2. So you're taking that big step, 1 foot open and close. Good. Arms straight up in front of you and back. Excellent. Let's march. Take a deep breath up. Again. Heels. So you're doing a little bit of a short squat into your leg here, taking a heel out to the side, waking those hips up, those glutes. Let's kick it back into our toes. Good. Four, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, everybody hold that thought. Get a drink if you need to. All right, we're going to go into the knee pull with a side squat. So you'll start with your hands up. You'll pull a knee up. And when you go down, you'll go into a squat. Pull, squat, pull, squat, pull, squat. Now, as we go along, you can slow this down or speed it up like you want to, change a little bit, add some weights, but we're going to do that same song again because it's a short playlist. All right, here we go. Start with your hands up. Here we go. Pull, squat, pull, squat. Now, as you go down into the squat a little bit, you want to try to get the elbows at least chin level or above shoulder level, just a smidge. Good. On the chorus, we'll go to a standing knee pull. Shake it out. Here we go. Pull. Keep your arms long and swing them to just behind you and lift. Hands are open, just slightly. And that grip. Good. The arm movement like this works like a bellows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Widen your stance. Let's just roll the hips back into hip hinge position. Taking your belly button towards your thighs. And gentle pulse. A little side to side. Now, when you're going side to side, make sure you're pressing from the heel into the corresponding glute. So you get that work in that cheek back there. And if you want to add to that, curl those toes up. Now, I'm not lifting them off the floor. I'm just curling them up. So my balance is between my toe box and my heel. Go to center. Take it down a little bit. And let's go ahead and roll it up. Woo. Okay. Walk for me. Just take a little walking break here while I explain the next thing. We're going to do side-to-side shuffle. So you have to set a visual spacing of what you're going to do from side to side. Sometimes we have shoes, Post-it notes, weights, but you get to pick visually what you're going to go side to side. And you just start from one side, you shuffle over, and you touch with that same hand. Shuffle over and touch. This is only about 1:40. Don't have to go super fast. When we go into it again, we will be sumo marching forward and doing the same thing with a forward and backward set of targets. So you know it's coming. More cardio. Keep breathing. Pace yourselves. Okay. Here we go. Side shuffle. So you just take yourself over, hinge down, touch the floor. A lot of times we use a smaller space, but today I'm using my bigger space. Pace yourself. I think I'm gonna change my mind about something. We're going to do this one more time. And then come back to center. Look forward and back. Send into your squat. Let's go ahead and do our sumo now. And you just do big steps. Touch down. Big steps back. And touch down. Good. Lift those knees up like you're stepping over things. Three, 2, 1, and done. All right, guys. Now we're going to put on our band. We're going to put that down on, put it on at ankle level. So go ahead and slide that on. Okay. Grab your weights. We will be stepping to our quarter lunges. So instead of doing 12, 3, 6, and 9, we'll be doing the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 lunge. Step to that, do a front arm raise or a back arm push. So if you're stepping forward, you go here. You're stepping backward, you could do it at diagonal, and you kick that arm back nice and long. Don't bend it. Kick it back nice and long. And again, this is at your pace, so you can continue moving. Just take a nice long step there. Get that toe and that heel locked into place. Use that band. In fact, abuse that band. You really want to stretch it. Now, you know what the pattern is. You can always change it up. Once you finish it one way, you can reverse it and go the other way. You can do doubles. Remember where you're going with it. I'm going to do doubles on mine. Little double pulse. So once I plant my foot, I don't move it. Just push against the band. And then I'm going to reverse it. So you can create your pattern. Once you know what it is, you just embellish that pattern. Or you keep it simple. I'm going to go simple through this one. Take my big steps. Oh yeah, you can do double arm lift. You want? You got to aim them in the right direction, right? Come on, do doubles. Come to center. All right. Whatever foot you step with, use the opposite arm. Change your pattern up. It's going to take a little thinking. I'm not able to do the 4 pattern very well, so I'm going to do I'm going to do the back pattern for a couple of steps before I change it to the 4 pattern, or the forward pattern, I should say. Whoa, little brain training there, or brain farting, as the case may be. I know I'm not the only one, right? Almost done. Do one more pass, and go ahead and slide that band off real quickly. And grab your yoga block. We're going to start next to the yoga block, and we're going to be doing overhead press. And just remember, overhead press is as high as you want to lift it. We're going to start with the block flat. Little pulse here. And you need to make sure that you step completely over the block. Do not allow your foot to watch this foot right here. Do not do this business. Okay, step over, step over. When you're ready, you can add a little bit of an overhead press. You can do a single to decide you're going to. Works like a draw. You can do your doubles. And you can keep it low or go high. Good. Bring it down. Now, let's change our block. Let's go up to that narrow side, still long. Again, feet have to go all the way over. Start with your feet in your pickup. Once you're getting used to that, you add your arms. And if you don't want to stay at this level and you want to go back down, you totally can. We're going to get ready to change. Bring it here, bring it in, go down. Stand it up on the high one. If you don't want to go high, keep it in the middle level. Step over first. And then arms. Find that pattern that works for you. Two more. And one. And done. All right. Good job, everybody. Give yourself a chance to breathe for half a second. Nope, not that one. All right. We're going to do front chair lunge. If you've got a step stool or if you have a chair, we're going to do both of them. And many of you will know that this is a runner's lunge. So you will stand back far enough to put your chair, you hook your foot on the front edge of the chair if you're barefooted, and you push into it, come out, and switch feet. Okay, so you want to make sure your chair is braced against something. So if you don't have it braced somewhere, go ahead and do that now. If you have a step stool, same thing. You want to have it braced somewhere, and you will curl. If you've got barefoot, curl it against the front edge, go into the lunge, and step back. If you don't want to use the chair, you simply step into that forward lunge. Be mindful of your knee. All right. We are going to have weights with us. Once we get used to doing this, we will add the weights, and you will simply do a bicep curl while you're doing it. Because guess what the primary exercise is? Is the lunge with the chair. If you have your shoes on, your ability to brace is a little different. You can go higher into the chair. You have to get closer and push whatever your hips will allow you to do. Same thing with the step stool. So we have 3 levels we're working. You can do floor, step stool, and chair. I'm going to start with the floor ones, work my way to the step stool, work my way to the chair. If you want to follow along with me, you can do that. Or if you feel comfortable starting in a different position, you're totally welcome to. Let me get the music changed to the appropriately called Losing My Mind. All right. Curls with front lunge. So I'm going to do 8 on the floor. And I'm going to take my time to pause in the lunge before I press myself back, just as if I were on a step stool or the chair. And this is my last one on the floor. I'm going to reorient to the step stool. Make sure I know where I'm going to step. Here we go. Get that pause because you want to get that stretch in. That hold. And I'll do 8 here. Just wanted to show you guys that there are ways that you can up your game, work a little harder on some different areas. All right, I'm going to step to the chair. I need to get my bearing, make sure I know where I'm going here. And I'll do 8 here. Because I want that stretch here. Good. All right, continue doing what you're doing. Go to any level you want to go. Do at least 4 per level that you're in. And then switch to something else. Be mindful of your pacing. You can do all of them and get a good, well-rounded work in your hips and your legs. All right, here we go. All right, we're towards the end of the song. Probably have room for 2 more. All right, walk that out. Let your hands, shake your hands out from doing all the movement. Shake your legs out. Now we're going to take our chair, bring it into the open space, because we're going to be seated and work on our legs. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. We're going to use our band. You have a choice. You can put your band at below knee level or right above your knees at thigh level, because we're going to be doing open close. And remember, you always have the option to change where the band is. So I'm going to show you what we're doing so that you can decide where it's going to be most effective for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to open close on the floor, which means knees and feet stay equidistant. Then we're going to lift up and clam in the air. So you might want to draw it up a little closer to the knees, not on the kneecaps, okay? And if you've got knee issues, you might want to go above your knee joint. So if you've got issues in your joints, you want to go above the joint into the thigh level. So we're going to go open, close, lift, clam, down, open, close, lift, clam. So it's going to be 2 different areas. You're going to go here, and then you're going to push them open. So you'll be doing adduction and abduction both. So that is what we're working on next. Okay, here we go. Sit up nice and tall. Use the chair and hold on to it as you need to. Open, close, clam. Open, close, lift, clam. Open, close, lift, and clam. Open, close. Now the upper one is fast. This one you set, and this is just quickly. Open, close, air, and down. Good. Open, close, up and down. Open, close, up and down. Open, close, up and down. Keep it down for a moment. We're just going to do open, close. Ready? And just focus on going as wide as you can, keeping your feet underneath your knees. Sometimes what people do is they'll do like this, and that will cause your band to roll. You want that equidistant push out. Sorry, I've got to adjust. Now let's make it small and short. Notice I'm just basically going to hip level and coming right back in. My feet are lifting up. So I have that jumping motion, which will help me activate my abs. No impact. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your legs out and roll those hips forward for just a moment. You have to know what's coming. We're going to the air, and you can use your hands to help hold if you need to. Pick them up. Gonna open, close. So we're clamming in the air. So if you need a gentle hand, you gotta find that balance, y'all. Good. And if this is too much, take it down. You can do this from the floor. It looks like this, a little awkward, but it does work, okay? You can go medium. One more. Feet down. We'll go right back to our pattern 2 times. Ready? Or 3 times. Open, close, up, down, open, close, and clam. Open, close, and clam. Now you're going to take your band off. Since we're already at our chair, we're going to stay there. Go ahead and stand up. You're going to have the back of your legs touching your chair. And let's go ahead and just roll the hips back with the back of your knees are touching the chair. Belly button going towards your thighs, head and neck at neutral. You want to get into those hamstrings. Go ahead and do a nice long 15 count stretch. I'm counting in my head. I'll let you know when we're there. Okay, go ahead and roll it up. Now, I want you to go ahead and grab your weights and put them on the chair behind you. So go ahead and take that step. Get your weights to your chair if you need to. Widen your stance if you need to. We're going to go ahead and roll back those hips again. Tuck that belly button forward. Brace high on your thighs. And let's just drop those hips up and down right there. And the 1, 2, 3, 4. Let your neck go to neutral so you're not craning up to see what everybody else is doing, because all you can see is heads going up and down. Make sure you're breathing. Your lumbar's in a good position. If it's bothering you, you need to come up. Take a breath and resettle, not going so low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Shake those legs out. Pick up your weights. All right, we're going to roll back into hip position. So you're going to take the hips back, tuck the belly button, go to this midway position, tuck your arms in, and you're going to kick your arms back for kickbacks. Turn sideways. This is what it looks like. Out and in. Now my elbows are not moving. Once I get my shoulder and elbows in place, it's just my lower arms. My forearms and my hands are the only things moving here. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Hands down. Sit into your hip hinge. Go as low as you can. Head and neck at neutral. Brace your hands on top of your thighs with your weights. Change it to your elbows. On your thighs, that is. And we're going to go back to our hip hinge. Do a little pulse here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Bring it up about halfway. And we're going to take our weights down. And then we're going to come up to the halfway point and down. Long fingers. If you can touch the floor, great. If you can't, that's okay. You can only go down so far before your back barks at you, then don't go any lower than that. Nice long arms. Super mindful of your back. Last one. All right, go ahead and set those weights to the side. Oh, let me stop this guy. All right. Reverse lunge. Okay. Do. All right. Put your chair back in braced position from when we did our forward lunges. We're going to do reverse lunge. And I'm not going to even turn the music on for this one because I don't want to have to deal with that particular thing right now. We're going to start by doing our reverse lunge. I'm just going to hold my block. Start by standing nice and tall. You want to step back into your toes and press your heel to the floor. This is our very basic, the starter. You want to get a nice little stretch through here. So everybody go ahead and do that. Good upper body. Switch it out. Make sure you know what your feet are doing. They're going to grip the floor. If you're barefooted, they're going to be doing a lot of gripping. If you're in your shoes are going to help with the grip because they've got treads on them. Let's do 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, where the block comes in, I'm going to scoot my doodad out of the way. You're going to take the block, you're going to lay it long ways to the wall so that you can put your toe at the front side of it. So I'm going to just scoot it right in there. All right. And this is where if you have an extra chair, you might want it to help you get situated. Because what you're going to do, you're going to put your foot on there, find your balance here. You have to know where this is. Be nice and tall. And you're going to drop that back knee just a little bit. Now, if you don't want to do it on the block, then you just simply put your toe on the ground and you'll do the same thing. Okay. We're going to do 8 in this position. So stand up nice and tall with the block or without. You get to choose, but you want that front foot further forward. Front foot further forward. 4 F's. Here we go. 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Press off. Shake your legs out. Pick up that leg you just got through using and kind of give it a little dog leg shake. And let's go ahead and reset for the other side. Get your toes balanced, whether they're on the floor or on the yoga block. The yoga block is dense, but it still has a little give. Nice upper body posture. Hold on if you need to. If you're holding on, make sure you're upright and not doing this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, go ahead and shake that leg out. Now, I'm going to show you the next one, and you can decide if you want to stay with the yoga block or go to a step stool if you have one. Same thing. You need to get your foot on the front edge of the stool, brace it against the front, make sure your front leg is sufficiently forward enough, and you've lifted it anywhere, instead of 2 inches, now you might be anywhere from 4 to 6 inches off the floor, maybe 7, depending on your step stool. So you can go yoga block or step stool. We'll do 8 on each leg. What level are you going to do? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch it. Get your front foot situated. Upper body is up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come off of that. Shake those legs out. Now, we're going to the chair next. If you want to stay with either one of these, go ahead and do that. Shake your legs out while we do the cueing for this guy. This is a little different because there's 2 ways to do it. You can put your foot right at the base of the chair like this, so you're pushing against it, or you can lay your foot on it, so you're essentially doing a one-legged lunge. So I'm going to have my foot laying flat and let my left leg, or my actual left leg, carry all the weight. So you can do this or this where you're pushing. This is why you need it braced against something so you don't push it away from you. So chair, step stool, block, or floor, choose how you're going to do it. We're going to do 8. Get your foot ready, your front leg steady, upper body is up, and we'll do 8. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch those out. Get that foot ready, underfoot steady, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and step off of that. Shake your legs out. So reverse lunge, 4 different ways to take it up to different levels. Excellent job, guys. I hope you were successful at whatever level that you chose to do. So we have 2 songs left. We're going to do abs next. So you'll need your block and your weights. Go ahead and get your chair set. Get your block so that's in front of you and your weights in hand. Sit on the front edge of your chair. Take the block. Put it match it up with the back of your heels and have your heels underneath your knees. From this position, you'll take it out so that you can see your toes beyond your kneecaps, but not this part of your ankle, okay? So you want to be able to see your toes, but not the rest of your legs. So if you can see your shins, your legs are too far out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet up here. We're going to lift our toes up and admire our fingernail polish on our toes or not. Admire your shoes if that's what you can see. We're going to sit up nice and tall, tuck that belly button forward towards the top of the thighs, but not your shoulders. So you shouldn't be looking like this. You sit up nice and tall, and then you tuck the belly button forward. Shoulders are going to go from 90 to 80. So you should feel this clamp down. You will feel it in other places later, and you do a little tiny pulse from there. We will change what we're doing with our legs. We will change what we're doing with our arms to start off with. You're going to have your arms here. So tuck your belly button forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Let me start the music. And then we will rock in, literally. Take it to that 80 degrees and pulse. Now your pulse is not big. The movement is very minute. Should be nowhere close to the back of the chair. Belly button tucked forward so you're protecting your lumbar. And toes are up. By lifting your toes up on the block, you've made your quads engage and your shins, okay? Now, bring both feet closer into the center of the block. You might have had them apart just slightly, but you need both heels almost smack dab in the center. So go ahead and move those without interrupting your pulsing. And then just pick up one and put it on top of the other like you're crossing your leg. And you will feel that a little bit deeper into your abs, just above your belly button in that area because you moved a leg and now your body's trying to keep you from tipping over backwards. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that heel down without losing your pattern and flip the other one up. Make sure you keep your toes up. Don't let them lay down. You want to keep all of this engaged. Excellent. And make sure you're breathing. Let's take that heel down again. And we're going to go ahead and roll it forward. Let your low back relax. Now, we're going to go into a little bit of our... we're going to do something a little different. So I want you to put your toe box on the top of the block, right there in the center, not on the edge. So your toes and your toe box should be on the block. Lift it up. Your shins should be tight. So you're pushing your legs up. If you start feeling like you have the Charlie horse, let go. Lean it back. So your legs are highly engaged at the calves. And now you're rocking back at your 80. Woo. It's like the heel raise from the heels. Good. Almost done. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. Go ahead and scoot that block out of your way. Put your weights on the ground. Take your feet out to 45. Hands facing up. And rock on your sits bones. Sit up nice and tall. Lifting your hip towards your ribs. Shrug those shoulders up. Again, your palms are facing up. So the only part of your arms that are engaged right now are your shoulders. And slowly let them come down. Lift your toes and rock. And now we're going to switch it to heels. Heels down, roll it forward. Don't let your chair fall out, go out from under you. Come on up. Fingertips to ears. Okay, keeping your shoulders in line with your hips. We're going to do good mornings in the evening. This is a nice, slow bend over. You're telling your side to stretch out, release, relax. Still doing your abs. 4 more. 2 more. We're going to go to the left with one hand down. So just go ahead and let that hand go down. Right hand extended. Hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane arms coming up. Slowly tilt and go to the other side. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Roll your hips forward so you feel like you're sticking your rear end out, because you are. Bring your arms forward, palms, and you're just going to push. Do not fall off your chair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold your hands in and reach for your palm with your fingers and hold it there. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your arms roll down. So literally let them hang for a moment. Take your head to neutral. Let your hips take you down just as far as you can go. Yes, you can let your back bend, bow. Make sure you're breathing through your stretch here. One elbow to the knee. Other elbow to the knee. Chin needs to come up to level because your spine will follow your chin. Nice slow roll back. Pull your shoulders back towards the chair. And come back up into your natural position. Palms up. Rock. Draw your feet in just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Do it again. And exhale. Chin down. And breathe it up to neutral. All right, you guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good workout, and we'll catch you on the flip side.